Hi guys, my name is Ebereka Creation. Guys, today I want to show you how to cut padded shoulder blouse. You can also use the pattern for Igbo blouses. Okay, the measurement we are working with today are shoulder 16, bust point 10, nipple to nipple 8, underbust 14, half length 17, bust 44, waist 38, and hip 46. Okay, so the measurement we are working with today, we are going to work with the biggest circumference, the biggest measurement, which is hip, because my hip is 46. So 46 divided by 4 is 11.5 plus 2.5 inches that, and 2 inches. Okay, the paper will be enough for what we are going to use it for today. So I'll go through all this with you guys. I'll start from the shoulder. From here, this is my shoulder here. From shoulder to this line is my bust point. My bust point is 10 plus half inch seam allowance is 10.5. And this line is hold on bust point under bust half length and full length. So from here is my shoulder to this bust point line is 10.5, because my bust point is 10 plus half inch seam allowance is 10.5. Then this one is under bust. My under bust is 14 plus half inch seam allowance is 14.5. And this one is this line is half length. My half length is 17 plus half inch seam allowance is 17.5. Then this one is a blouse length. Is the top length is full, which is full length, is 24 plus half inch seam allowance is 24.5. This one is for, I left this one for lining, because if it's too much for you to put your lining, you can cut it down. But if it's okay, because some people like their fabric to go inside very well when they are putting their lining. It depends on how you do your own. So we're going to mark it now, guys. On the shoulder here, I will mark 2 inches here on the shoulder, one on this side and one on this side. So 1 inch, 1 inch, which is 2. On the underbust, I'll mark 1/1/4, because I want to mark 2.5 inches that here. 1/1/4. This is 1, this is quarter here, and this is 1, this is quarter here. 1/1/4. So half length here, this line is a half length, which is waistline. That's why I will take 2 inches that off from here. I will mark 2 inches, which is 1 on this side and 1 on this side as well. Okay, so here I will extend the dart to 3 inches here. Okay, so I'll connect the line. Okay. I'll connect this one to underbust, from here to underbust. And this one too. And this one I'll connect from here, from underboss to waistline. And I'll do the same here. So then we'll extend it to these 3 inches here. And I'll do the same here. Okay. I don't want all this edge to be sharp. Okay guys, now I'm going to take the measurements. My bust measurement is 44. My bust 44 divided by 4 is 11. 11 plus 2 inches, 2.5 inches, 2.5 inches that here is 13.5. I'll mark 13.5. Plus 2 inches that 15.5. So my underbust measurement, I will not take it now. I will use it when I want to shape the top. So although my underbust is 38 as well, like my waistline, my waist is 38. 38 divided by 4 is 9.5. So 9.5 plus 2 inches, 2.5 inches that 2.5 that I take off from here is 12 plus 2 inches, seam allowance 14. My hip is 46. 46 divided by 4 is 11.5. 11 and is 11.5, yeah. 11.5 plus 2.5 inches. I just want to 2.5 inches. Or 11.5 plus 2.5 is 14. 14 plus 2 inches seam allowance is 16. Okay, I'll connect the line. I'll use this one here. This one. Okay, guys, when you finish joining all this, I'm going to cut it now, but we have enough allowance here. By the time you shape your cloth, after shaping it, trim the allowance off the way you want it, because we'll have enough allowance here. Okay, so I'm going to cut it. Okay guys, I want to show you how to put your, how to pad it, how to cut your wording or interfacing. From your underboss, or let me, the simple way is from your shoulder to your underboss, your minus 6. You minus 6. When you minus 6, you will have like maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8.5. My own is 8.5. Another way that I do it is from my underboss to my boss point, then I'll add 4 inches on top here. Then, but if you want to do it like this, it's from shoulder to your underboss, then minus 5 inches or 6 inches. Like my own is 6 inches, but people that, some people might use, will use like you'll minus 5 from some people, like somebody that have big boss, but my own is 6. So from shoulder to underboss, from here you minus 6 or minus 5. Then your wording will be here. You put your wording here. Okay. So, okay. The way you cut your wording on this pattern is the same way you cut your wording on the other one, that padded princess cut top. That's the way you cut your wording as well. From your shoulder to underboss, you take away 6 or 5. Then your wording will start from 6 to your underboss, or from 5 to your underboss. Okay, then I've showed how to cut the wording on some of my video, like on padded off shoulders blouse. I show how to cut it on that video. Then, but one of these days, if I have fabric, I'll make this one so that you people will see the way I'll make it, especially the Igbo blouse. I'll make it, you people will see the way I'll make it. Okay, so I'm going to cut it now. Okay, I'm going to cut this side as well. Hold on. Okay. Okay, I'll show you how it is. Okay guys, this is how it look like after cutting it. So join from down to up, from down to up after joining. But before you join it, you will put your wording, whatever you're using to pad it, wording or stay or cutting stay, whatever you're using to pad it, you put it first before you join. You'll cut it and iron it on before you join. Then after joining it, that's when you put it on fold with the back side. Put them on fold and take your neckline and mark your neckline of your choice and your armhole. But it's after joining. When you finish joining, that's when you will do that. Okay, so this is how to cut the front part of it. Thank you. Okay guys, this is the back part of it. So I'm going to go through this with you. This is zip allowance, is 1 inch zip allowance. This line is zip allowance, is 1 inch. This line from here to here is where I want to connect my dart to. So you can see it should be 9.5. See, it's 9.5. My dart, I want to start the dart from 9 inches. So plus half inch seam allowance is 9.5. And this line here is my half length. My half length is 17 plus half inch seam allowance is 11.5. So this one is a 24.5. The length of the blouse is 24 plus half inch seam allowance is 24.5. So I left this one for seam allowance for the lining. Okay, but it's okay for lining though. Okay, so I want to tell you how I got this line. This line from here to here, this line from here to here is my nipple to nipple. So my nipple to nipple is 8 inches. My nipple to nipple is 8 inches. 8 inches divided by 2 is a 4 plus half an inch seam allowance is 4.5. And this line as well is my nipple to nipple. My nipple to nipple is 8 inches. 8 inches divided by 2 is 4 plus half an inch seam allowance is 4.5. I forgot to mention it on the front part of it. The front part of it, the line there like this is nipple to nipple, is 8 inches from here to here because the paper is on fold. So 8 inches divided by 2 because the paper is on fold is 4 plus half inch seam allowance is 4.5. Okay, so now here is my waist half length, which is my waistline. I'll take my dart here, I'll mark the dart here. I'll mark half an inch on this side and half an inch on this side. So the only dart that I'm taking off from this part is only 1 inch, half an inch here and half an inch on this side. Okay, then I'll connect it to this place. But I will extend this line. I will extend this line to 3 inches. Okay, so on top of this place too is okay, I'm going to mark it now. I'm going to connect the line from here there's so many ways of doing this. It's okay. Okay, I'm going to take the measurements. My boss is 44 divided by 2 divided by 4 is 11. My boss is 44 divided by 4 is 11. 11 plus 1 inch, 12 plus 2 inch seam allowance, 14. My waist is 38 divided by 4 is 9.5. 9.5 plus 1, this 1 inch, that here 1 is 9.5 plus 10.5 plus 9.5 plus 1 is 10.5 plus 2 inch seam allowance is 12.5. So my hip is 46. 46 divided by 4 is 11.5. 11.5 plus 1 inch, 12.5 plus 1 inch. Anyway, I just want to put it 12.5 plus 2 inches seam allowance, 14.5. So I'll connect the line. This thing moved. Okay, like this. Okay, I'll cut it now. Okay, this one I'll cut this one. So when you finish joining the front part and join the back part, when you finish joining it, you will put the front one on this line, zip line here. From here you will put the front one like this. You will put it like this. Then take your neck, mark your neck, your neckline. You mark your neckline, and you mark your shoulder. Then shoulder slope, 1 inch shoulder slope. Then you mark your armhole. Okay, so I'll cut it. Okay, let me show you how it is. Oh, this is this zip line. I'm going to open it. I forgot to do it on that princess cut one. Please open your zip line there on the princess cut blouse. I forgot to cut it open. Okay guys, this is the back part. This is how it look like. This is where the zip will be. This is the dart where I took I removed the dart. Okay, you can use this for 6 pieces, 8 pieces and 12 pieces as well. Okay guys, thank you so much. Thank you for all your support. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Please, if you like my video, give me thumb up. Please press the like button for me. Thank you so much.